So now we're ready to start with our first end-to-end project. And the first thing we're going to do is configure the infrastructure for this and also the config files we're going to use. Okay. So here I have created a folder named module 4 end-to-end ingestion pipeline, and inside of it I have the infrastructure folder. So you can replicate that or create your own. And inside I have a Docker Compose file that is very well the same as the three broker that we have, the multi-broker that I have in the beginning. Okay. The only difference now, as we've seen, is that now we have mini.io configured, our object storage, on the port 99001. Okay, so we're setting up our admin and password here, and also we are creating 3 buckets automatically when we're starting this container up. So we're creating the bronze event, silver, and gold metrics. All right, so that's the only difference. Feel free to copy and paste it from the GitHub, and we're gonna spin it up to set up the infrastructure. Okay, now I want you to also create a config folder here, and let's go ahead and create a YAML file, pipeline config.yaml, and we're going to create here some configuration metrics that are going to use throughout the course of this project. Okay, this is going to be very useful for us to be able to quickly change something here and there. So our codes are going to pull information from this configuration file. All right, so first thing we're going to set up here are the Bootstrap servers. Okay, we'll have localhost 994, localhost 995, and localhost, which are basically 996, which are basically where our brokers are located. We're also going to set up where our Schema Registry URL is, which is going to be HTTP localhost 882, just like we've been doing. Now our topics that are going to use will have the purchases, which will be our shop stream purchases. Okay, that's our topic. Now we're going to work on the regions configuration. Remember, we have 3 regions. The first one is going to be US, and inside US our primary broker will be the localhost 994. We're going to set up a currency for this, USD. And also the partition we're going to send this information to will be the partition 0. We'll have Europe, EU, or the primary broker. It's going to be the 1995, currency euro, and partition is going to be the partition 1. And finally we'll have Asia. We're going to have the primary broker to be 1996. Currency, let's get the Japanese yen. And partition 2. Okay. Now, we're going to see that we're going to create a code for us to generate some fake information that we can use to test our pipeline or to work with our pipeline. And for that, we're going to need this configuration here. We're going to have event generation. There we can define the events per second. We want to use 2. Batch size of these events, 10. The user ID range that we're going to generate in our code, let's give this, and the amount range we're going to automatically generate 10 to 500. Okay. Finally, let's create some sample products that we can include in our product catalog that we're able to ingest. So let's create here one where I'll have the ID. Let's call it prod 001. The name, we're gonna do like a wireless mouse. And let's get a category for that, which will be electronics. Okay, we can replicate that. Create a big range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try this. 8, 9, 10. Okay, this should be good. So 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Now let's, I don't know, coffee mug, which will be category home. A notebook, which will be office stuff. We also can have a water bottle. That will be sports. A desk lamp, which will be furniture. A phone case. That can be accessories. A backpack. You can basically create anything you want here. There'll be bags. Headphones. Let's give one more to electronics. Yeah, right, I have it. Let's create a tent. There'll be camping. Whatever. You can create anything else. So let's replicate one more here for Prod 10. Let's say basketball. No, a baseball bat. Baseball bat. Sports. Another one for furniture. Probably 11. This will be a queen size bed. For home, we have the coffee mug. Let's get a coffee machine. Okay, that should be good for now. So we're gonna see how this play out. Now, go back to your infrastructure, module 4, end to end, infrastructure. So you have your Docker Compose, and make sure you can create it. Docker Compose up. Okay, for me everything has started. Docker ps -8. We'll have everything up. Now go ahead and check it. So you can go to the 8080. You'll see now that I have a multi with 3 brokers. Okay, and all of the internal topics here. Schema Registry is empty, but that's what we need. Go ahead and also try to go into 9000, and you'll be prompted to select the user and password, mini-io admin for both, and you'll see the object start is here created, and we have the 3 three buckets created, okay? So see, that's empty, but we do have it open. So we have everything, the object storage, we have the UI, and we have all of the three brokers set up, and now we're good to go.